Morning and welcome again to another Making Mondays Matter. Just want to wish those in the US happy Martin Luther King's Day, those in Barbados happy El Barro Day as they celebrate the lives of significant people within the history of the respective countries. This morning I want to do a little bit of reflecting back to Friday's focus that we did on January the 11th when we asked what were some of the key factors in your success, whether it's career or business. What was interesting in that poll that we did on that day was not the answers that were ticked, it actually was the ones that weren't. And it got me thinking because of the four options that we were given: teamwork, communication, age, and the knowledge, credentials, that sort of thing. Knowledge and credentials was the only one that was not selected. And as I reflected on it more and more as to why that would be so for most persons, because when I look at those who participated in the poll, many of them are persons with degrees and various professional qualifications. Yet that was not the primary thing in their achievement of success. And like I said, it got me thinking. We spend quite a bit of time in school. We spend quite a bit of time acquiring knowledge. But at the end of the day, knowledge on its own will not, and I say again, will not guarantee or get you success. What knowledge does, however, is that it gives you a vehicle to go after those things that you need to achieve or want to achieve. And with that in mind, I just want for us to recognize the role knowledge plays in our lives, whether it's a degree, whether it's credentials, whatever it is. Don't let that be an end in itself. Knowledge without the requisite work and from the choices that were given, teamwork and communication, if it's left in a vacuum, you will get nowhere fast. And that's why today you may see persons who are highly qualified not necessarily achieving what others would expect from them based on what the qualifications are, because they may not be necessarily applying the necessary teamwork as was highlighted. They're not communicating well with others, and even when we speak on the subject of communication, we know that there are very brilliant persons out there who are unable to communicate the knowledge that they have to others. In other words, they can't teach it, they can't transfer it. And so that is all part of success, being able to communicate with those around you, being able to work with others towards a common goal, being able to even leverage those that are in your community in order to help all grow. So yes, knowledge is important, but without the requisite support structures, you're not going anywhere. And as I again continue to reflect upon it, I thought about the building industry. You can have a hammer, you can have a saw, but that's not guarantee that you'll get a house. They need to work together, yes, but then they need the persons to employ them. This is the hammer and the saw in the correct ways, where the knowledge comes in order for that house to be birthed. So the items by themselves will not guarantee you success either. So we need to work everything together. But like I said, I just thought that it was interesting that most persons, well, none of the persons who participated choose credentials or knowledge. So just some food for thought, something for us to think about. And to remember that there are persons who are highly credentialed in one area and then highly successful in another. So what does that say? So until next Monday, I trust that you have a great week. For those of you who are having a holiday today. Enjoy your holiday. And we'll see you again next Monday as we make Mondays matter. This is David Inks of Living Successfully Inc.